folks, it is now 1934. I made a boo-boo and saved the game incorrectly, so unfortunately I lost a couple of turns off my saved game there. So the map looks a little bit different. Sorry about that. That's my fault. I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do about the. Yeah, I really needed to invest a lot more heavily in air power, which I did not. Alright, let's see. Who's got the stronger defense? It needs to be. Okay, I could probably do something about that a little bit better. And save these last two to go after. Man, lots of riflemen here. So we'll see. Hopefully this will be better. We got a tank here. It's going to take him a while to get out and about. But that'll be good when he does. It's too bad nobody else has any artillery. That could be, of course, quite helpful at this point. Geez, look at all the advantages that guy's got. Tough place to take. We're gonna lose some troops. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, there's just no two ways. Although luckily, we had the triple word score man who was very helpful in that regard. All right, here we go. Now let's let them have it. Yeah, because they had some units that were way jacked up for how much, like city defense, how many city defense upgrades they had. Now that one will keep. And you guys already know that it has the temple there, so that's great. Man, how sloppy of me, right? Sorry about that. Well, I can't take this one this turn, unfortunately. Or can I? Nah, better not try it. Better not go for it. And can these guys take this turn? Oh yeah. Yes, well, actually we don't have enough troops to do it, but what I mean to say is that at least we will win all these battles more or less handedly. I hope, especially Heel Man. I don't want him to die. He's pretty important. Yeah, but I mean that's our fault. We did not invest enough in the air power, and therefore we're in these these tough battles here that shouldn't be tough. Look at that. Now we're gonna have to wait on that one. So that's my fault. I just don't have the bomber fleet that I really needed to have to be able to carry this thing out. Let's see. Of course, we could always use more of these guys. These precious, what's his face? Precious paratroopers. They really do work out very well for us. So we just send this guy up here if we like. As I have a feeling there's going to be a war of Russia soon. Maybe, just could possibly be. I'm going to try to make this victory here as quick as I can. I don't know if it'll work, but that's my plan here, to make all this go down quickly. And help out with that oil tariff, please. Tear down that town to make that oil tariff. There you go. That's some environmentalism at work right there. All right. Yeah, more work boats are needed, that's for sure. And there's our death ship coming in, so that's cool. That's spelling doom for the Mayans, of course. I guess we don't have to obliterate them, but, well, we built all these nice troops, so we got to do something with them, right? I actually had somebody argue with me once that was why America went to war. Any war is because we were just like, we had bombs that were going to expire, and therefore we needed to use them. It's awful simplistic reading of national interest, but I don't know. Maybe the guy wasn't that smart. I think he was supposed to be somewhat smart. Okay, so let's see so hopefully we'll have some bombers come out in a few turns here. Because I need them back down there, obviously. Because there's places we could take If only we had the bombers. Nah. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm gonna take you out soon anyway. What does it matter, right? I think the guys are on Madagascar too. The Arabs, which is it's too bad. I was hoping to do a total wipe on them, but I don't think it's gonna work out because they're on Madagascar, as stated there. We will eventually be able to get that oil, but we can only get that oil after the discovery of plastic. Which I don't know how it's related, but I'm sure it is. I just don't know. Okay. So what do we got left here? Not much. There's not much for these guys to do. I know what you're thinking. I should shift them down south, but they'll be of more use. The problem is they probably won't reach there in enough time to actually do any good. Alright. Yeah, is this Saladin? Yeah, it is. Really annoying because it's not going to wipe him out when we're done with this. Which is really what I was hoping to do. I was really hoping to do total wipe. Same thing with Persia. But unfortunately, Persia is in an area where it really can't. Once again, I'd have to do a seaborne attack to do anything about it, which is kind of silly at this point, anyway. Alright. Alright, so what are we going to do with our bombers here? Well, this place we can't take it. This place we did take it. That place, we kind of could take it. Man, pretty lame. This one could wait another turn, I suppose. But that one up there, I'd like to get onto it. All right, so let's look. What do they got here? We only got 3 units. All right, so I have their strength, so that should make the attacks, make the combat trivial. That's the idea, anyway. All right, cool. Just hold up here, boys. Eventually you will, believe me, you will serve. I don't know how to open borders with these jerks. Whoa, look at that. She is ready for whatever. There's no doubt about it. I wonder what she'd think about being my vassal. Probably wouldn't look upon that too favorably if I had to put it to a guess there. Alright, let's go ahead and nape that. Yeah, nape it. I know, it's annoying. Fleeing toward their capital. They walk on water, do they? Well, you know. It's been done. At least once. Greeks might be my next victim here. Probably won't go after the Egyptians just yet. I actually do need some more workers to improve my rail network. As you can see out here, I don't have rails. The rail network gets spotty. When it's spotty, it just gets non-existent. That's its main fault. Is it stops having. We stop having a rail network at a certain point, which is suboptimal. What about this place? So we could take it, provided nobody dies here. Of course, everybody dies in the end. Oh! Wow, including him. There's nobody with a bunch of power-ups hanging out. That's too bad. But these guys can come in, right? No, I don't want you to go in. You're my healing man. With my healing hands there. Well, it doesn't look like we could take it this turn. I'll risk it. Hey, he won. Now this other guy's super weak. And I'll burn that down. And unfortunately, I don't know why the Arabian says. I guess maybe because the town's population was Arab. That's got to be it, you know. And this would be kind of a slaughter if they decided to go attack my boys there, which I would be very sad about. Well, we'll see what happens, huh? See what happens. We pretty much have the Arabian Peninsula under wraps, so that's nice. These guys could just kind of sit for a minute before we get on to messing with Russia. So many countries to mess with there. But we've pretty much, the next turn we'll wipe out their forces. So there we go. Refrigeration, which is very nice. Satellites, why not? Why not satellites? The supermarket, which increases food by 1 and also increases health bonuses for certain items there. Let's get a worker out here. And you go ahead and work on a bomber. I didn't mean to stop working on bombers there. That was definitely not my intention. Alright, work boats. Where are you? Man, always hard for me to find. What do we got here? Cristo Redentor, so yeah, it lowers our mind. No anarchy between religion or civ exchanges, but hardly necessary. It's just we built it because it was a nice to have, let's say that, right? Alright. We had best get ready for the pain that will be caused by our good friends, the Russians, when we hilariously start attacking them with great malice. Alright, can we go there? Yeah? Oh, poop on a pickle. Oh, cool. Alright, we can still get there. Yep. Good. Oh, thank God. Whoa. I guess we don't have enough power though to do the whatever bombardment this turn, the move point that we so desperately need. That's okay. I'm gonna take a couple of these. I'm gonna upgrade those ships. That's what I really want to do. Let me go ahead and ruin my science a little bit more, just a little bit more. And actually now I can actually. Where's my great person at? He's somewhere around here. I know he is. Ah, there he is. Alright. Can I just drop him somewhere? I think he can just walk through places even if we don't have a agreement with them, which is quite nice. Alright. Bombs away. Gotta take Anjar this turn. So we can pretty much put a lid on this whole thing right here. I mean, we could stay at war with these guys. It doesn't really matter. But I'll probably just end up declaring peace. I suppose. If I must. Let's make sure we've got the tank forces necessary to push on from this particular angle against the Russians. Of course, declaring war against Russia, always a bad idea. We know that from history, or at least into Russia. Although Napoleon did a fairly good job, it's just, well, I mean, in the end, he misjudged the fact that Russia would come to terms just because they pushed into Russia's capital. I mean, after all, it's against the rules not to quit after they get your capital. I just found aluminum. It's pretty cool. But in reality, it didn't work out that way, and that was his undoing. They traded space for time, or they traded territory for time, and the time turned out to be enough that they could reorganize and, along with a little help from the Lend-Lease. I mean, let's not listen to the way RT tells it. The Lend-Lease was pretty gosh darn important to keeping Russia's army on the field, as it were. Let's see, well, let's at least get them over here. Fortunately, they can't attack this turn. So my whole plan to take that town this turn, completely broken in pieces on the ground. So yeah. This can be a hell of a fight. Let's just put it that way. But that's okay. Everybody likes a good fight. But once I get rid of that particular stack, that'll be the end of them. It's not even that big of a stack anymore, I don't think. It's not as large of a stack as it was. Alright, I'm gonna concentrate. Like this force down here, I'm gonna keep them down here. Just in case the woman whose name I can't pronounce decides to get frisky on us, because it can happen. I would think she would not be interested in that kind of hanky-panky, but sometimes things happen. And we need to be ready for that eventuality. Man, I really need some more workers, for Pete's sake. I got really stupid with my workers for a while and just got rid of all of them, or forgot where they all went anyway. And there's roads to be built. There's more coal that we can get, although nobody can really use it. We can probably just leave it as it is. Another worker, please. Thank you. Come again. Bombers, can't get enough. We love them. Very good. What else can we do with this? The city on the bay. Yeah, one of my favorites, San Francisco. I've been there a few times, and I've always very much enjoyed it. Very nice city. Interesting things. I haven't never lived there, of course. They can finally do a little anti-air stuff because they have a machine gunner. But his anti-air ability is not super crucial. No burning down. All right, great. So now we've cleared the Arabian Peninsula. And we've almost cleared. There we go. Oh, they're gonna go to their capital? Great. Workers, please. Fortunately, we cannot quote unquote attack for a second turn. Okay, this is the only place where they're at down here. No, it's in two places. This is really not worth my time. So I'm just going to give them terms. Where's Khorasan at anyway? He offered me the town of Khorasan, but I have no idea where it is. He just is in Australia, maybe. Well, I don't know. All right, let's talk peace with him first. City of Jinjan. No, I don't want your capitulation. I'll take all your other stuff. Okay, forget it. Forget it. I don't even want your other stuff. How about your world map? That's good enough for me. Alright, cool. And same with you, Saladin. I don't want anything from you other than I want your world map. How about that? I still don't know where Khorasan's at. I thought it was a funny spelling of it that we saw earlier, but that is not the case. Alright, wow, look at that. Look at how our railways just end with Delhi. Wow, that was pretty crappy, what's his face? Pretty crappy everything on my part, I guess you could say. Alright, so now we're at peace with these guys. I might as well establish an air base here. Probably get rid of him. He's a little outmoded at this point. And yeah. Oh, cool. Now we've got these other resources that we can take advantage of. Well, actually one, and maybe I counted this wrong, the spaces, because it looks like the marble's the only one we got out of the deal. So I might have done it totally wrong. It happens. A lot, unfortunately. That Forbidden Palace can save us a lot of money, I think. And so it'd be good to get that up. Okay. And let's move him up north. I really just don't want to be too defensive, but geez, I don't have that many bombers up here. It's rather sad. was hoping we'd have more air power going for us, but it looks like we don't, which is once again pretty darn sad. All right, let's go and upgrade these guys to artillery, and you can probably become a knight, a cavalryman now instead of a knight, because it's a little silly at this point for you to be in a knight. A little anachronistic there. I'm gonna leave these guys as is until such time as they actually have a war to fight down here. All right, so shell them, good. All right, we'll go up one. We'll drop everybody off on this hill. Then we're gonna go back here and get ready for more mischief. All right, right here, the Beshbalik. Yeah, these guys are just about outmoded at this point too. I don't even, I think we get to upgrade them to be what's his faces, helicopters, gunships, which is, I guess it's a little silly, but well, I mean, I can't think of anything better. So we don't need any more. We don't need any more workboats. I think we're workboated out, my friend. Oh no, we're not. No, we need one more. We need one more. Okay, that's a pretty good place to cut the game. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.